Hi, you guys, and welcome to my channel, Intuitive Envisions 1111. I'm Raquel. I hope you guys are doing great, enjoying your weekend. I'm just trying to see which way is up with this. Okay. Anyways, hopefully I don't have a little wardrobe malfunction with my nails. If I could tell you the brand that it was that I got off Amazon, I'll let you know because I am never purchasing that again. And literally, I could have just used a piece of tape. I think it would hold better. Anyways, again, I hope you guys all are doing good, and welcome to those of you guys that are new. This is going to be a collective reading. That means it's general, and it means it won't resonate with everybody. So just keep that in mind. And if you're looking for something personal, I do have the comment pinned right up there of how to get it personal. Like every time I touch these nails, I'm feeling super subconscious. So hopefully, if one of the nails fly off, you don't laugh too hard. Okay. All right. So yeah. So everything you need to know will be listed below the description box here. And like I said, if you want a personal while I'm on the live, that is the way to get it. And just let me know once you sent it so that I could, verify it or whatever. Also, if you guys want to follow me on all my other social media accounts or book a personal reading outside of the live, you can go always to my site and book it there. If you're interested in like energy items and any of like my oracles, Halloween items, bath and beauty products, all of that stuff is going to be in the description box below. Okay. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. I need to turn something on here. Okay. All right. And I think that's pretty much it. And so this reading is going to be the good stuff coming towards you. And we'll just see like what's the main energy and what is it having to do with. Okay. And we'll just kind of go from there. And then I'll leave you either with some advice at the end since we're already focusing on the good stuff. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what the main energy behind it. All the like this tarot card is called the Golden Art Nouveau. So like if I use this or any other decks that are not mine, they'll be listed below after the live. Okay, so just look for it below. So the main energy that's good that's coming towards you. Let's just see what it is. Six of Swords. Wow, this is good. Okay. Transitioning. So a lot of you guys are about to leave some type of troubled times behind and you're going to be able to move forward. Okay. So if you've been going through something tough or waiting for something to transition, it looks like that is about to take place. Okay. So you might even get communication around this since this is swords energy. And let's just see what is this talking about and, why it will be good. This is my situations oracle, also available below on my site. Oh, also this one is back in stock, but I only have low in quantity. So for those of you guys that already ordered, those will go out tomorrow. And then the rest, depending on what's in stock, after that, it'll just go like the regular time that you see posted in the listing. Okay. So what is this transitioning talking about? All right. What kind of energy are you leaving behind and what are you going forward? Poison. Toxic, unhealthy behaviors, people. So a lot of you guys, you're about to leave a toxic person, a toxic behavior. So I'll see if it's people or behavior. So some of you guys, maybe it's both, but you're leaving some type of toxic behavior. Maybe it's a behavior of somebody else. Maybe it's your own behavior, but you are transitioning out of that energy. All right. So let's just see if it has to do with a person, who the person might be. This is my History Oracle, past, present, future of the Divine Masculine. So if it's a person, let's just see who it is, and then I'll see if it's a situation. We'll see what it is talking about. And also, if you guys could please like the live, I really appreciate it. It supports the channel. And if you like to comment below, I usually get to 99.9% of the comments. All right. If it's a person, personality traits, please. Twin flame, soul mirror, most compatible match. Okay, so some of you guys, it could be your twin flame. Some of you guys, it could be your most compatible match, or you know, somebody you see as your most compatible match, or it could just be an energy. I'm also getting that you could be mirroring. Maybe you're picking up on somebody else's energy. Maybe it's a heavy energy and you were not able to detach from it. But a lot of you guys, it has to do with either your twin flame, your soul mirror, or somebody you see as your most compatible match. All right, so if it's a behavior, the toxic behavior that you're transitioning out of, I heard burning the house down. So I don't know if some of you guys like were in this energy where you're like, I'm burning this, you know, this situation down and it's going out in flames. Maybe you just was in a rage because I'm seeing those flames. So it could have to do with that, and also something that having to do with time. All right. So if it was a situation, single, current status, available. All right. So it could have been like a toxic behavior you had about your independence of being single, or your availability. Maybe you were making yourself like way too available to people or to situations, and now you're transitioning out of that. Okay. You're leaving that toxic behavior or that situation behind, if it's not a person, and going towards something more healthier, obviously. All right, so let's just see where are you heading, of why this stuff is good. We have love affair. Dirty little secret download. With some of you guys, it may still be another toxic energy. If you are involved in a love affair, it may not be that for all of you, but for some of you, definitely could be. Others, it could just be like some type of love affair. All right. It could have to be something secretive. Maybe you've been on a down low, and maybe you like just was not feeling in the good energy, and now you're going towards, you know, having this love affair with life, love affair with yourself, or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, but maybe you've been just kind of keeping it hidden, because if you were in this toxic behavior or dealing with this toxic person, maybe it just didn't make you just didn't feel inspired to, you know, go forward and get out of that energy. So let's just see what this love affair energy is consisting of. Is it a person, or is it a situation? All right, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about a victory, okay? So some type of truth. Again, I do feel like, sorry, I'm going to turn the little Halloween music I got in the background down. This is distracting me a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it helps with the theme for me because I love Halloween. So anyways, I feel like you're clearing out something that's been on the down low, okay? Maybe some of you guys, there is somebody that wants to get out of their toxic behaviors, maybe of being quiet with you, you know, take it how it resonates, because it could be you or them. But let's just say that it's somebody that wants to clear out some secretive type of energy. They want to have a victory over this. Okay. So I do feel like there's going to be truth. There's going to be victory. There's going to be some type of clarity over something that either was hidden, or clearing out some type of secret or something that was on the down low, and getting more into this love affair type of energy. Okay, so let's just get some more good stuff coming in for you guys. Let me use a different deck. What else could you guys look forward to? All right, this is my More Situations Oracle, also available in the bio. Sorry. Freaking allergies, man. They're terrible. All right. What else could you guys look forward to? What area of life and why will it be good? All right. What else can the collective look forward to and why else will it be good? Moving in, leaving permanent items in your home. Okay, so there could be somebody that may be interested or that you're interested in that wants to clear out the secretive behavior and they want to maybe move into your place. Now, some of you guys, that could be them wanting just to move in, like clear out the secrets. Let's bring it out in the open. I want to clear out this status of just being single and not available. Now, this person maybe wants to move in with you for some of you guys, okay? Others, when I get this card, this is just like something that's coming into your home. So maybe it's like items. Maybe you are able to do things you weren't able to do. Maybe you're able to purchase things. Maybe there's packages coming your way, all right? And you'll be able to, it's like it's a physical item that's coming into your home, okay? So let's just go ahead and see. But I do feel like some of you guys are transitioning out of some type of behavior, and then others, you may be having somebody that's moving in with you, whether it's a love relationship. Maybe some of you guys it's a family member, maybe it's a friend or a roommate, could be that as well. So what is this moving in? What's moving in? Leaving permanent items in your home. What is this? Three of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys, it could be a third party. It could be having to do with something that maybe it could have to do like around love matters. Maybe you were heartbroken. Maybe this is the person that is coming into your home. It's somebody that caused you heartbreak in some type of way, some type of pain. Maybe you were separated from this person. So I need to see why this Three of Swords here, because it could also talk about coming out of heartbreak, but it feels more like a third party energy. All right, so maybe it's just like I said, a soulmate or something like that. What's the Three of Swords? Death card. All right, so some of you guys, it could have to do with a Scorpio. So I don't know if somebody that you were separated from before, maybe some of you guys are getting back with this person, or maybe this is the end of heartbreak and separation about us, something surrounding your home, okay? Because this is also a transformative energy. So it feels like there's some major changes because remember, a lot of you guys, you're transitioning out of this. So if you were feeling heartbroken about maybe something, maybe it was surrounding your home, okay? It looks like you're in a process of going through some type of major transformation. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you are a Scorpio, or just like it's the end of heartbreak around something having to do with your home or something being secretive or keeping your energy on the down low. And then maybe this kind of, brings this helps you out in some type of way. Like you heal from some type of heartbreak and pain, and then you come out on top because we do have the Ace of Swords. So there is a victory in this situation. So again, why is this good? Curiosity. Interested in knowing more about you. Okay, so there is somebody that's very curious about you and they're interested in knowing more about you, okay? Maybe this person is in the middle of transition, especially if somebody is moving into your home. Maybe they feel like, okay, if we take this relationship, whatever way it is, it could be romantic or it just could be a friendship. Maybe I can, know more about you, or, we can help each other out or learn more about each other, especially if you were dealing with some type of heartbreak or pain from the past. It feels like this person or the situation is helpful in some type of way due to either a third party or a heartbreak situation. So someone is curious and interested in knowing more about you. So they could be interested in knowing more about you or more about what you offer as well. So let's just see if this is if this is a person. Let's see who this person is that's interested in knowing more about you. Okay, shady, suspicious behavior. All right. I hope they're not shady, but they could be. They could just be a suspicious person, and then you may see them as shady. Okay. So there could be somebody that is curious about you, not sure about you. And so maybe they need to get more information before they make a decision about you. Okay. So there's something shady here about this person. If they're not in that energy of being shady, maybe this is just somebody that likes to wear like hoodies and sunglasses and stuff like that. All right, they're just suspicious. They could be just suspicious in nature. All right, so if this is not a person, but it's just somebody is interested in knowing more about maybe something that you offer or you present or how to help. All right, so let's just see. What is the curiosity card? What does the curiosity card mean? Okay, that's too many. Spirit, please. Too many. And please don't fall off, Neil. Okay, please do not fall off. I'm never buying that stupid brand again. I'm telling you, never. I could have used Scotch tape. It would have been better. I really would have. Okay. All right. What's this curiosity energy about? Five of Pentacles. All right. So this is about some type of hardship. Okay. It could be financial hardship, or it could be somebody that left you out in the cold. Okay. So if this was somebody that left you out in the cold because of their shady or suspicious behavior, now they're curious about you. They're interested in knowing more about you. Okay. If there is somebody that you're interested in and you are thinking about, bringing them into your home, you may be just in the energy of curiosity. Like, do they got some shady, suspicious behavior? After you check it out, you go, okay, no, they don't. I was able to clear out the hidden energy or any secretive type of energy from this person. And so you don't feel that this person is shady. Okay. So you don't feel like you're going to be putting out in the cold with this person. But like I said, this can talk about a hardship. All right. So let's see why this is good. So it could be just temporary. It could be a temporary hardship that you might have to incur with this person by maybe researching information about them, or they're researching information about you, and then everything it feels like everything works out. Okay. All right. So why is this good for you, for the collective? Because of the Nine of Swords, you have anxiety over something. Okay. You could be having nightmares, sleepless nights, maybe even, things that are happening in a 3D are coming into your dreams. Sorry. Things that are happening in a 3D is appearing in your dreams, and it could be causing you more anxiety. And so maybe you're going to be able to clear out this let's just say, like, if it was your energy and you're just like so curious about, like, and suspicious is everybody, if they're going to leave me out in the cold, is it going to cause me heartbreak and all this stuff? It looks like there might be something that's revealed to you about your suspicions to be able to clear out this either heartbreak or feeling like, this person is going to leave you out in the cold, or maybe you're going to have to endure some type of financial loss, because you could be thinking about that as well. So why it's good is anxiety. So I feel like you're going to come out of anxiety situation. I am going to get more. So it feels like your anxiety level will be a little bit, it'll be lessened, but possibly even not even existent. Like once you find out the information that maybe you're looking to find out. Because remember, the overall energy is you are transitioning out of this troubled times that you've been experiencing onto something more a victory, and clearing out secrets and being on the down low and all that energy. All right. So tell me more why the Nine of Swords is here. Give me 3 cards for why this is good. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. 10 of Cups, Happily Ever After, and the Fool card. All right. Why this is here is that your anxiety is going to go into a whole nother direction. This could have to do with a family situation or what you see as happily ever after. If something is like interfering with your happily ever after and it's causing you to be super suspicious, and maybe you have been ungrounded and now you are feeling a little bit more stable, more secure. If this is not a person, it could be you feeling more stable and secure about and optimistic about your family life, your outcome, and how things are going to play out for you in the end. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm that's kind of what I'm getting. So I feel like you are going into a whole new direction, maybe a new direction, unknown, because this can talk about the unknown. The Fool just goes off and just, goes into the path and just hope everything works out. So it feels like that's what you're doing. You're transitioning out of that. This can also be about where you feel something is at risk. So this could have been something you had anxiety about, and that something is at risk. And you're going to be able to get more information how to transition out of things that maybe you feel at risk that's causing you anxiety, heartbreak, separation, possibly dealing with a Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus here. Okay, so let's get some advice for you for the collective for this. I looked right into the light and blinded myself. Let me look for a different deck. You know what? I'm just gonna, I don't have that in here. All right, let's just use the tarot. Since I don't have the others and I looked up and blinded myself looking into the freaking light. Sorry. The allergies in the throat. And I'm sure the throat chakra probably is not helping with all this sword energy. Feels like communication is definitely an issue. All right. What's the best advice for those in the collective that have dealt with unhealthy behaviors or people or both, maybe in regards to their stability, anxiety, feeling ungrounded, stress, very suspicious, but now things are transitioning out of this energy this week. Okay, so what's your best advice in the meantime for those that either that hasn't come into fruition right now, like you haven't experienced it right now, but you are on the verge of about to experience this. So if you have anxiety, how can you deal with your anxiety or work in your favor in the meantime if it hasn't already? Okay, so while I get this, just a reminder, you guys, if you would like a personal before I leave off the live, information is pinned in the comments. If you do send it, just let me know in the chat, and then I'll check it, and then I'll do your personal for you. If you want a personal at any other time outside of the live where it's a little bit more private, just go and book on my site, and you can book it there. If you're interested in any of my oracles that I use here today, or energy items, Halloween items, bath and beauty products, or my other social media accounts, all that stuff is going to be listed below the video description. If you want to support the channel any other way, that's going to be below. And I do now have channel memberships. So if you want to check that out as well. Okay. So what's the best advice for the collective? And also, if you guys could please like the video, and thank you guys that already have done, comment below if you like to. All right. The best advice for the collective guys dealing with this energy, transitioning out of this negative energy. Justice. All right, Libra's energy. We're in Libra season. So this could be specific towards a Libra, or this could just be talking about legal contracts in general. But this talks about being balanced. Okay, so you have to be really, when you make decisions, just make sure your energy is right. You're in a very balanced energy, very serious. And maybe also what I'm getting is make sure your things are in order, take care of any paperwork you need to take care of so you can transition out of that, negative behavior, if it was a behavior or if it was a person. Some of you guys, it looks like you could be filing for separation for some of you guys that you were married, because we do have the King of Pentacles here. And this is somebody that is married in the tarot, and we do have the Three of Swords. So a lot of you guys are either breaking up with a long-term relationship that you've been in, or a marriage, and you're about to go into a new direction due to some type of toxic behavior. Maybe this person acted like they were single anyways, and you just decided, okay, I'm tired of dealing with the shady, suspicious behavior. Some of them were involved in a love affair and a third party, and you may have sent them packing, or you decided to move out. So you're going to transition into a more positive energies. But what's important for you is to stay really balanced, file the paperwork that you need to do, check over your paperwork as well. If this has nothing to do with you, it could have to do with something that's going to happen in the collective, where you see that there is some justice being served, some karmic justice of some shady, suspicious behavior that you witnessed or seen or watched somebody else go through, and you're about to see them get their justice, okay? And this works out for you, and maybe it works out for everybody. Maybe you just feel good that, karma is being served in this manner, because I do see that here, all right? I do see like an element of karmic justice playing out. Hi. You sent it? Okay, I'm gonna get yours really quick. You sent it on the on my Cash App. I'm gonna look at your name here, because sometimes I don't see the name. I mean, it looks like I can see it. You say yes. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna go on here just so I can make sure I'm reading your stuff correctly. Sometimes I can't see the little white font on there. Just Janelle. And hi, Angela. Okay, I'm going to get yours really quick. I got you. Thank you for the $11 for the mini reading. I really appreciate it. I'm going to respond to you just so you know that I got it. I always like to send like a cute little emoji. And which one? Okay, there we go. All right. So just send me your question in the chat, or if you want a topic, like if, let's say, like you just want a general love reading, like what's coming in for me in love, or you want to know about your career, just put that question in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some energy behind that, and then I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards and 3 tarot cards and clarify it. And then I'll get you advice as well. You said anything for me? Your cash? I think you said cash. Let me make sure I read that part right. Your crush. Okay. Sam. Okay. We'll do that. I'll see what energy is your crush in towards you at this time. All right, I'm going to use my energy spray just to kind of clear up the energy here. I like to do that between the collective and personals, just so I can tap into the energy better. This always helps. All right. I'm doing this very delicately because I'm afraid one of these nails gonna pop off because I got this cheap freaking adhesive stuff on the stick-ons, and normally I don't have a problem, but this brand I bought, which if I knew the name I'd tell you guys, but I'm never buying that again. All right, so let's see what energy is your crush coming in, what energy is representing their personality traits. I'm going to get 2. I'll take the top and bottom card coming in. What kind of energy are they in towards you at this time? All right, we got Peace Beret, wanting to restore harmony. Okay, so I don't know if your crush Sam caused a lot of problems, but it's like he wants to restore some type of harmony. Okay, bring some peace back into the situation. And then we have Hoarder, holding on to too many things. Okay, so I don't know if it just has a tendency to, buy a lot of things, purchase a lot of things, or hold on to too much of other stuff, like the past, people's energy, and just doesn't let go, like, holding on to grudges. But there could be this energy where I'm getting from him, it feels like he doesn't want to let you go, like he does want to restore some type of harmony with you. But let me just get more into the emotional aspect of it. This is my Cupid's Desires Oracle. This is also available below. So let me see what this is and then clarify it with some tarot as far as the feelings towards you. I feel like there's an aspect here where he wants to restore harmony with you, but also is like, could be holding on to something, I don't know what it is. It could be like ego, bitterness, or something like that, but there's something that Sam is holding on to, I should say. All right, so let's see. All right, we got exhausted, no energy, feeling defeated. So he does feel defeated by something. And then insecure, turn off the light. So there's some insecurity from him. He feels defeated in a situation. And I don't know if he likes to, like, if you guys ever been intimate before, but he could be the type of person that doesn't like to have all the lights on, like, during that time wants the lights to be off, and, just a shyness kind of energy. If not, he could just be feeling exhausted, that maybe you've turned off the lights in his connection, maybe having some insecurities around this. So let's get another one. So we have childlike, laughing, playing. Yeah, so I definitely feel there is this childlike energy, a playful energy that you guys have. He either feels exhausted and insecure, or he feels that's your energy. You may be feeling exhausted and insecure. Maybe he was too immature. Maybe he was too childish in the situation. So let me see what he feels defeated by when it comes to you. What is he feeling defeated by? It looks like it has to do with something in the past, because we have judgment here. Judgment talks about reviewing or answering the call type of energy. So something in the past could have happened. So let me see. I'm going to need to see what happened in the past. This is my Mystery House Oracle, also available below. It is Halloween themed too, for those of you guys that are new. It's on my site. He's exhausted from something having to do with the past or some type of judgment. I don't know if he felt judged by something or he judged you and he thinks that you're exhausted from that. But let me just go ahead and get this. What is it exhausted from? He's exhausted from, look, candy corn, third-party interference. So I don't know if he's exhausted because he feels that you have a third party involved or vice versa. But there's something here that he feels exhausted over a third party interference, or he feels that you are, okay, having to do with this. So we'll see why he's insecure. Oh, okay. All right, let's see why he's insecure. Seven of Pentacles. It could have to do strictly with financial energies. This may or may not apply. It popped up in my head, so I have to say it, even if he didn't communicate this to you. This could be about a performance energy. Like, so again, if you guys been intimate in some type of way, he could be feeling exhausted, feeling like not satisfying enough, or have problems with getting things up and going, if you kind of get what I mean. There could be an energy surrounding that. If it doesn't have to do with that, because it did pop up in my head, that could be his insecurities. It's something that either he's been waiting on, or something, or about investing some type of time. What is this talking about? What is he looking at here? Insecure about what? What is he looking at here? The Knight of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So there's some insecurities either he's having about you or feel you have about him, but he's kind of analyzing this. Like, should I come in quickly, speak the truth, or was it just too much drama that took place, and either you're still holding on to the drama, or if he felt the drama happened with him, he's the one that's still holding on to it, because he is in that hoarder type of energy. So it could be him over some past drama or truth that came out, or maybe was communicated and it made him feel super insecure around something. Okay, so let me just see what the childlike, laughing, playing energy. Again, this is a communication energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like, I don't know if he's keeping an eye on you or watching you, or he's just trying to delay things from happening because he either feels exhausted or feel that you're exhausted around some type of insecurity due to some truth spoken, something that happened to do with a past third-party interference. Okay. I'm also getting like there's some foolish energy, like feeling like a fool, like too playful, too childlike, laughing, or somebody was laughing at him, or he felt somebody was laughing at him. I don't know what this is talking about, but that's what I'm picking up on here. There's something with communication, because he's kind of looking at the past. It's something he's looking towards the past. Something took place between the two of you guys where things were not in harmony, and things got either through some drama, it caused somebody to be super insecure. Okay, and it made it feel like this person just spent too much time either delaying stuff or too much time analyzing as to what should be done around this. So it feels like he's in this energy of looking at the past, focusing on the past, wanting to restore harmony, but not sure if harmony can be restored due to the past. So what I need to do is see what he's likely to do when it comes to you. That way I'll know exactly where he's at, and then I'll get you some messages from him. All right, let's see. What is he likely to do when it comes to you? What action is he likely to take? What action is Sam likely to take? Six of Pentacles. This is an exchange. This is a giving and receiving, equal give and take. It also could be one-sided. So I have to clarify it. If this is a giving energy, does he plan on giving, giving into this connection, exchanging this connection? What does he plan on giving here? Let's see, with you. What does he plan on it giving to you? Cocktails, drinks, and conversations. So he does want to have some conversation with you. He wants to talk about something, maybe talk about past insecurities, past chaos, past drama. But he does want to have some type of conversation, some maybe discuss it, over some drinks and cocktails, like at a restaurant or, your place, his place, or, just have a conversation. Doesn't have to be cocktails. It could, alcoholic cocktails. It could be just, anything, any kind of drinks, it could be Starbucks. Let me I'll look at all your comments afterwards too, but let me finish up this mini read for you. This is my Cupid's Desires Love Messages Oracle, also available below. Let's see where he's at here. So I do feel like he wants to exchange some kind of conversation. Maybe he wants to tell you about a conversation or just talk, talk about the past and try to restore the harmony between the two of you guys. Maybe his insecurities got the best of him and he said something that maybe he regrets now, is kind of what I'm getting. Okay, so let's just see. Fulfilled. Keep doing what you're doing because I like it. So we have fulfilled. And then we have cake. Bringing you what you want to satisfy your appetite. Let me get one more for you. Curious. I'm wondering if you miss me as much as I miss you. Yep. There it is. There's some curious energy. I feel like he's kind of like watching you, because we have this Page of Swords, wondering if you guys can restore some type of harmony, wondering if you are missing him as much as he misses you. And he could like, sweets and treats and stuff like that, but this cake could be like bringing you some type of commitment through some type of drink or conversation. But there's something about you that he likes, and he does want to have a conversation, and he's curious, wondering if you, are wanting the same things that he's wanting. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to read your comments really quick too. I don't know why it does that. It took me to somebody else's live when I try to swipe up. Let me see. Yeah, that is very spicy. Hey, Cornelius. And hi, I think it says T Carter. I'm gonna just say Carter. I'll give you. Let me see if I can get a time frame. I don't think I have my time frame cards here. Wait, let me reach up here. If it'll give me a time frame, it'll tell you. It'll say it. What one thing I know with these cards is if it doesn't want to tell you a time frame, is because either the person's energy is undecided, or they just flat out just don't want to tell you, like it's a mystery. Because the angels, like when they want to come through and give you a really quick yes or no, they will. And when they don't want to, they won't. But I will give you, we'll see, give you a time frame. All right, can you give a time frame for Chanel of when Sam might make contact? I'll look at the top and bottom card if the top doesn't have the answer. Helpful people. Abundance. So they're not really given a time frame. They're just saying that there might be some helpful people in this situation that might help with this to bring forth some type of abundance, but they're not giving me a time frame. And like I said, usually that's because somebody is, their energy hasn't made a decision yet. And we already saw that he's in this energy of curious, because we have the Page of Swords and then we have the curious. I'm wondering if you miss me as much as I miss you. So there is no time frame right now while he's still looking at it, wanting to restore harmony, but hasn't made a decision. It does look like he plans on making a decision, but he just hasn't made the decision yet. You're welcome. And thank you for the $11 Cash App. I really appreciate it. I hope that helps you. If you guys keep seeing me press my nails, is because I'm insecure about my nails popping off on the live, because this freaking adhesive is cheap that I use, that I didn't know was freaking cheap. Trying to be super gentle with this. But yeah. And also, if you guys could like the live, I truly appreciate it. If anybody else wants to get a personal while I'm on the live, the information is in the description box there. All you got to do is just send it and then let me know in the comments. Also, I just need to say, if at any time you happen to be watching this and I'm at the end of the live, but you're at the beginning because you watched it and I didn't see your Cash App or PayPal, I will comment once I receive it under the video or in the community section, and you could either get it on the next YouTube live, or you can follow me over on my TikTok account. I think I'm going to start probably doing some Instagram ones too. And at some point when I figure it out, I'm going to probably do live stream with all of them, so that I can maybe do like, what is it, that expression that sounds terrible, but it says kill two birds with one stone. I don't like the expression, but it's basically just getting a job done with less energy and effort into it. So, yeah. I'm going to read your comments over here. Thank you. Thank you again, Cornelius. And thank everybody for being here. So before I go, if you guys have just like a general question for the collective, you could type it in the comment. If not, I will just leave you with some random. I already did the good stuff, but I'm just like, let's Let me pull a few cards for maybe somebody on your mind, a message that they want to say. Maybe I'll do that as an extra little bonus. You know what I should do? I don't know if I can do it. Hold on. Since it's Sunday, I changed my mind, which I do sometimes. I'm going to use my intuitive charm kit here. It has angel numbers. And so I'm going to get my little dice here, and then I'm going to pick some numbers out of the dice, and then I'm going to get you an angel number. And then that's going to be an extra message for you. I'll tell you what I think it might mean if it's obvious. Otherwise, you can just look in your search engine, whatever you use, Google or whatever, and that will be an extra message for you. All right. Let me move my cards over here out of the way. Again, everything you guys need to know, if you're new, welcome. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of my latest videos and when I go live. I have posted all of the mini horoscopes for all the zodiac signs. So if you guys want to check that out, YouTube has been super weird. And I notice even like people that I have subscriptions to, it doesn't come up in my feed. I have to actually go on their page to see their latest videos. So you might actually have to go on my page, on my channel, to see when I do uploads. And I try to put stuff in the comments on my community, but I don't always update everything in the community. All right, so just, you know, remember that just to check on the channel. All right, so I got 4 numbers here. So I'm going to pull out 4 dice. And then I'm going to get you a number. And then if the number happens to match what's any of the numbers on this board, then that means it's very important for you. So an important message, and then I'll see what it has to do with, okay? And then just go ahead and Google that. All right. So we have 2555. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I do have the number 555 on the board. 2s are about partnerships. Okay, so we have number 2 there, and then we have the 5 here, another 5, and another 5. So big changes are coming, and when I get the 3-5, that means big positive changes. Some of you guys, this will be about partnerships. It could be romantic, it could be business partnership, it could be love relationships, contracts, but it feels like there's going to be some big happy changes coming for you, or toward you as well, with that number 555. And I do have the number 555 on here, and also number 2. So let's just go ahead and see what this will have to do with. Okay, let's see. This is an extra message for you guys. I have to be super careful with the shuffling. That would not be, it would be funny, but not funny at the same time if like one of my nails went like flying during the live. That would probably go viral. So maybe it wouldn't be bad. Maybe it wouldn't be bad if it was good. But I'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe that's the way that I went viral. That would be crazy. That would be super crazy. All right. What subject does this have to do with? What's the situation this involves? Access granted. Social media, fake profile, hiding. It has to do with either giving you some type of access, maybe access that you didn't have before. Maybe you were blocked from getting some type of access. Maybe this has to do with something on social media. Maybe it has to do with your profile, or something you've been hiding from, or somebody that is getting access to you that you don't know. And they've been connecting with you on social media, but you weren't aware of it. because they've been contacting you, a fake, this person is going to reveal themselves, maybe going to change, I don't know, but it has to do with either access granted, social media, fake profile hiding, any of those things, or it also could be having to do with a key, a solution around something. So let me just get a tarot with that. And remember, go ahead and look those numbers up for those angel numbers so you can get that extra message. Whenever you do that, it will tie everything all together. It will make sense for you. Okay, even it should be making some sense now, but it will just tie in all together. You know, okay, I know exactly what this is talking about. This is talking about this person, or this is talking about this situation, or this thing that I'm dealing with, or this thing I was interested in, you know, anything like that. All right, let's see. Eight of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like something, if you've been having to be, maybe you've been having to hide or keep things like that download energy that came out in the beginning of the reading, maybe you're going to walk away from having to either feel like stuff is not giving you access, like you can't, like access denied. So it feels like you're going to get some type of access that you weren't able to get access before. It's going to be granted to you. Now, this could have to do again with having to do with something on social media, or maybe it has to do with somebody's profile. Okay. Maybe you have to get information, like, for example, maybe you have to, like in a work scenario, if somebody like had to get a background check and then for a job to get clearance, and you've been waiting for that to go through. Like, how long is this background check going to take before I can get this job or get this clearance to get this access? Because right now they're not giving you access to it because you haven't passed that background check yet. It looks like that's what you're going to do. You're going to walk away from that troubled times and heading towards your Nine of Cups. So you either walking away from having to wait and going towards what you needed to get that your wish, or this is something that if you've been having to keep yourself hidden, you're walking away from hidden, and now you're out in the limelight, and it's a big positive change for you in your partnership, in your contract or relationship, whatever this has to do with. Okay, so make sure you guys look that up. Okay, all right. So other than that, I think that's where I'm going to leave it. Again, anything that you guys need to know, check it out in the video description below. I will be going on TikTok Live. If I have the energy, I might try to do Instagram, which I haven't been doing at all. But I think I'm going to try to start doing it now. I feel like I'm going to probably try to do more lives because it's easier to do, but it's me is the person that is the procrastinator with getting it, but it's easier when I do it. I like the interaction and the energy. So I'm just going to try to do more of that. And I'll probably still be posting, random different things. Okay. So other than that, also wanted to tell you guys, I'll probably be doing a little bit more posting of spontaneous videos of either me doing energy checks, reading like what I'm picking up on the energy collectively, so you can kind of navigate with that. I'm not sure how often I do that. I might do that right after this and post one of those, but I'll probably be doing like a lot of just spontaneous stuff. So look for that as well. So thank you guys all for being here. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody before I leave, in case someone sent me something. Because I always like to check my phone before I leave. Okay, I think I'm good. And then let me just look at your comments in case you guys said anything else to me. All right, I think that's it. All right, so thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. I hope to see you guys next time. And let me know. I think I made it available in the community where you can, make suggestions, maybe of topics you guys want me to do or things you like to see more of, or whatever. Just put it in the community, because I think I did that a few weeks ago. I think it's open now for you guys to do it. So check it out. All right. So thanks again. I'll be in touch soon. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Whatever it is, wherever you are, until next time, next live, peace, love, and light. If I could turn this off.